Say so right now until the truth comes out. I gave you everything, and I gave you everything. Say so right now, left alone, cried out. I gave you everything, and I gave you everything. I don't understand what they want from me. They take my hands, washing them in dirty.
They haven't set up their positions well, allowing cats. Oh my god! Oh, hello everyone. Good evening, everyone on the NA server. To the Latam server, pretty much. For NA, probably still afternoon for some of you guys, especially when you're on the West Coast. But anyway, tonight, this is going to be the last of the 3 Friday Night Freestyle streams, or as I say, the top 8 previous streams on the NA server, and lots to talk about tonight. Let's actually begin the presenting what's going on so far. My local weather report is saying that there will be a lightning show tonight around this hour. So if you hear thunder while during the stream, then don't worry, I'm safe. I'm indoors, but it will be a little bit of symphony out there. So don't worry. Hopefully, it won't capture too much of the thunder sound, but I will be damn scared. There is a thunder striking very close to where I'm living. But anyway, end of digressing. And let's actually take a look at the leaderboard for the NA server. Top 8, we are seeing Primal, Jokers, SLG, MJ, R, GG Purple, and 4packs. And then we have the 9th to the 16th place with Elif, Straight, Juno, Arkham, Hated, Metro, Zero, and Pincer. There were rumors that Pincer would not participate in the Middle Echelon Championship. That's not the case. They have put in a team already, so Pincer is definitely going to play, and they will be up against Elif first. So for the matchups, we'll have Primal versus 4packs, Jokers versus Purple, SLG versus GG, and MJ versus R. Robert will be following R versus MJ. Fishy will be following one of them. I heard that Newbeat is going to stream. I'm not sure about Papa Rage. So we'll see. Bender Bear is going to stream the Challengers. So So have a look at his channel, and I'm not sure about 34. Maybe he will stream, maybe he will not. I'm not sure about Judos. He has been unusually quiet. I do expect him to stream though, so I don't know what's going to happen in the end. And I think our NA server, the top 8 is pretty decent. From the power rating table, the top 9 of the power rating table, all 8 of them are in the top 8, so that's pretty good. I mean, this season, all 3 servers, the top 8 has been pretty well, pretty accurate. I don't think there is kind of an outlier here, except maybe MJ, but they did something really sus on the last last Go series, which I'm not going to dive into too much detail. But basically, they were accused of, with quotation marks, throwing to SLG in order to get to a better seeding to face R. But as you can see, R has a higher power rating to MJ, but at least much lower power rating than GG. So theoretically, they should have a higher chance to beat R than GG, but we'll never know. And I think besides that, there is also another kind of small drama going on with LF having like 3 players banned during the season, and some people were calling for punishment for clan, I believe, but I don't think a lot of things have materialized in the end. So someone asked, what is the power rating, Eddie Mac? It's actually something like error rating if you follow football closely. It's kind of an indicator to rank teams according to their ability. This is pretty much similar. Each team is assigned an initial rating, and the rating will change in accordance to the performance of the teams. So in the end, you're seeing Primal Jokers getting more than 100 points, which is normal. Teams do get more than 100 points, and what factors determine the rating? Most of the changes are dependent on the results of the teams, and the change will be different according to different score lines. And it's kind of proportional as well. So if a team has high power rating beating teams of low power rating, the change will be as big as, you know, low power rating teams beating high power rating teams. So yes, so this is pretty much it, and I'm interested to see challenges to the minute. It's a little bit of a weird rating in the end, ranking in the end. I do think, I don't know, I haven't asked Bramble about the predictions yet, but they will be available tomorrow. But it takes a long time to put in all the results of this season because there are so many results to put in compared to spring season. So I do hope that you guys can wait for a little bit longer for that to be generated. But I can say it's going to be fun to guess. But yes, so pretty much the summary. I think 4 packs originally participated in the first series in silver, and as you know, all the results in the first silver series have been expunged. 4 packs is the only team that got into top 8 in the end, despite their silver rating, the silver rating results expunged. So it's a really impressive feat from 4 packs, I have to say. I mean, originally I guess Pincer to be in the top, to be the one instead of 4 packs, but 4 packs did really perform really well. And it all went down to the last day as well, the last Gold Series. Purple really showing us that they're top 8 worthy with a very good showing. And it is actually a difficult group as well, with Arkham and 4 packs and so on. Arkham almost made it, but they have to fight against 4 packs, I think, in the lower bracket final, and they lost to 4 packs. So that is why 4 packs is in instead of Arkham, and Purple is in as well. And before the last Gold Series, Purple is actually out of top 8 of the power rating. So that great performance that night really put themselves in a really good position now in the power rating. So I have to say, Purple is also a clan to be careful of, but against Jokers is such a difficult clan to beat, so it's going to be quite a match to watch. So I don't know. So I think let's actually go back to what is the most important tonight. It's actually we have a guest tonight with us. It is going to be SLG, and we have with me Spyro and also Sir Niman in the room. So hello all.
Hello guys,
Hello.
hello everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Oh yes, sorry, Eddie back. I forgot. It's MJ winning Arkham, not 4-packs winning Arkham. Thank you for that. For this correction. All right. So how are you doing? I think I don't know if I have asked, but anyway.
Yeah, yeah, we're fine.
That's good.
Fine.
I mean, you should be happy about the season, I would say. I mean, I think I don't know about your target this season, but I think you pretty much overperformed. Just let's put it this way. I mean, you are in the top 4 in the Cups leaderboard, and it's not. I mean, and you also became the first Latin clan to get into the top 8 of the NA server since like a long time ago. I think that was G9. Someone said that to me. It was years ago. And then you also have RO, which is another Latin team to be in the top 8 as well. That's pretty impressive. So actually, what was your target for this summer season originally?
I mean, that's a good question. I mean, we are playing just for fun, I guess, and you know.
Things happened. Oh.
Oh man, what?
Things happened. Probably. I don't know. So, I mean, you also have like the silver from a EU server as well. So have you guys been training a lot more than before in for this summer season?
Like for this season, yes, we have trained like a lot, compared to the spring season, off season. You know.
I know.
We had screens like almost every day, and we did some trainings too.
I mean, that's good. I mean, your hard work was rewarded in the end, which is pretty good. I mean, I don't think anyone would have predicted SLG to be a stable top 8 team, but this season, but you've impressed us all, which is a huge achievement, I have to say. Yeah, so let's begin with. I mean, following up what I said before. How do you rate your team in this season so far?
Well, I think we have done, well so far, because we have been beating some good things, and we are not losing a lot, you know. But on a 0 to 10 scale, I think I would give yours a 7, because we have the good strats, we have good color. Reactions is an amazing color with the silver, who's helping us this season, you know.
Right.
But we are still lacking on individual skills, you know. We still need to improve on that.
Yeah. I'm very sure you guys are training hard to improve your individual skills as well. Don't worry, I'm not happy. I didn't look at your stats. So I mean, there were lots of not controversies, but lots of scrutiny by a lot of people, claiming that there are so many. I have to say it's kind of bad gatekeeping there, but a lot of people, players, playing in the top 8 that are below 60%. In my opinion, that doesn't matter which what percent, what win rate you are. The most important thing is that the team is functioning properly. You can't have Yeah.
That's what I mean when I say individual skill. Like, we are trash, you know.
esports, World of Tanks versus esports has always been about the team rather than really, the individual skills. Yes, they could help you a lot in a lot of important situations. Don't get me wrong, good individual skills still still a huge reason why teams succeed. But more importantly, working together as a team is even more important.
The most important thing, yeah.
Most important thing. So I guess your team is actually doing really well in that respect. So do you have any secret formula to this to this success?
I don't think so. I mean, we have been playing for since, I don't know, 1 year already, so we really know each other and know what the others are doing. We have a good chemistry. I think that's about it.
Yeah, I think good phrase by Pafio. Monkey alone weak, monkey together strong. I can't agree more on that. Well, you can have a lot of really good players, and but then if they can't work together, that team is still not good enough. I mean, I would rather have a good team rather than a team full of really good players, but can't function well.
Of people that don't know each other, yeah.
Yeah, I would rather have that. I don't care if that team has like a 40%er. If that player is contributing a lot to the team, then why not have that player in that team? So,
yes.
So pretty much, I have to say, stop gatekeeping top 8, based on the personal win rate, the overall win rate. It's superficial. Okay. Anyway, end of digression. So, talking about summer season championship. Now that you're in the top 8, so what are your expectations for the summer season championship?
Yeah, let's talk about that. I mean, I don't really have a high expectation. I mean, not really high, but I don't have expectations for the summer season championship because, man, like the single elimination format sucks. Like, back then, you had to fucking face like, hold up.
Okay. I suppose.
Like,
Okay, I'm
sorry.
back. So sorry. Yeah, I was talking. So back then in the spring season, yes, in the 2020, you had to face like all the other 7 teams to make it to the top 4, right? Like you had to face everyone, and prove that you're better than them.
Yeah.
But in this fucking single elimination, man, like what you have to do is like get an easier team, and again,
family issues.
Family issues.
That was as he was saying, this format's not that good because you have only one team to face before you get the top 4.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I mean, the team you're facing will be GG, which is, I think,
you're not really improve your
Yeah.
skill. Like if you get an easy team to beat and you beat it, it's like, whoa, let's go to the top 4.
yeah.
And it's not really fair, Look at Apex. Apex got Premo for the first thing they're gonna face, and I think they could be better than, MameJ or other clans that are in the top 8, But they don't really have a chance to fight them. They're only against Premo, and if they lose, it's gone.
Yeah, very true as well. I've heard
That's
true
why I don't
indeed.
like this format.
I mean, I think it's going to be really cruel to see SLG facing against GG. I suppose it's going to be a close one, but I think you beat GG before, if I remember correctly, but I can't remember. But
Yeah, but they didn't have their color HE. So it was like easier. But we're gonna still face them with all we have.
yeah, I mean, I do know that a lot of teams are not happy with single elimination. I think, I mean, one big thing that Wargaming is assuming on is that there are 8 teams participating in the Summer Season Championship and Middle Echelon Championship, which could have been less than 8. And some teams, if it happens, then some teams will get a bye, which It didn't happen in the end. It almost happened on the NA server with Middle Echelon Championship with Pincer warning to not play at all. But in the end, I think that's something Wargaming needs to consider in the future when doing single elimination in the first stage, because if there are less than 8 teams, then you're basically giving a bye to one of the teams in the top 4, which doesn't make a lot of sense. But secondly, I think a lot of teams have played really hard, worked really hard for the top 8. Do you think they should be rewarded with more games to play within the top 8? So for this, I would prefer the spring season format, even though some teams might face one another like 3 times, which is a bit too much for that stage, but you have more games to play. But then I would still like to think like round robin is the best overall. Maybe in the future Wargaming can try an 8-team triple elimination. At least every team will play 3 games, so that's still a good amount. Yep. So I mean that's good. Follow up to the next question is that what do you think about the tournament? I mean you said about the tournament format for the season summer season championship. What do you think overall, like the qualifiers, the tournament format for the qualifiers this season? Do you want to keep it for the autumn season?
To be honest, I like it pretty much, and I just don't know about the random seeding. The random seeding, you know, it's not really. I don't know. Seems a little bit weird. Like you get the death group like a lot of times, but you can get it to like really easy groups. But the bronze series, I think it's better than the previous skill format for sure.
I agree with that. I do think for smaller servers like Asia and the previous skill tournament format, it does not fit well. Basically, a lot of the middle of the pack teams only managed to get into the group stage quarterfinals, and a lot of them only managed to play around 15 games, and I think that's not enough at all. With the round robin in the bronze series, a lot more teams play. At least you'll be playing like how much? Like considering like 6 games at least in the bronze series. Multiply it by 6, you have at least 36 games to play. So that's already twice the amount as the previous tournament format, and that will decide the middle echelon teams a lot better, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree, but I don't know about the playing 6 times a week, man. It feels like
No.
a second job.
That's too much,
So
and
exhausting.
it's very exhausting, and by no means Wargaming should do that, especially when the price would increase from the spring season, and players are required to play more, to sacrifice more time for this game. It really doesn't make sense, and that's why Rain didn't play. Which it's like, they confirmed, and it's not me speculating. They confirmed that the schedule is too hectic, and they didn't participate in the end because of that. So I really hope to see Wargaming is going to change that. And I agree with Sponge. Issue was the seeding based on re-rate too, but even if it's based on other thing else which give a better seeding, still the problem with the middle of the pack teams playing too few matches is a big problem. So for the smaller servers, I would really prefer the bronze and gold series. So what do you think about the gold series, the format there?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's something to say about the gold series, because I think it's fair and you get a lot of cups, and I don't know. Yeah, I think this is just right, you know.
I see. I do think the cups need some tweaking. Maybe I think they just change. They just give a lot of cups to teams qualifying to
Yeah, it's a lot of advantage.
To the next day to one day.
Yeah.
I think that's just a panic move, given that the Silver Series tournament was removed. In the end, I do think it's going to be different in the future, but we'll see. The win rate based matchmaking would have been fine if they did round robin. I'm not really sure for bronze. I do see teams would still rig that, and not sure if it's going to be predictable. But I do see it's still a problem. The win rate seeding is still a big problem. That's, I think, whatever format you're using, still the problem is still there. Manny saying they like fish, so okay. Anyway, let's continue. Talking about SLG, and obviously you have a lot of great games. You've beaten some really good clans on the way as well. I think, yeah, GG is one of them. I'm not sure about Primal or Jokers, but you must have a lot of good moments this season. So what is your favorite moment during this season?
By far was the last Gold Series, the Gold Series 3.
Yeah.
And when we beat GG, like they had 2 games in front of us, and we win 3 games in a row. That was like our moment,
Oh yeah.
Like
Especially
before the battles against GG, we are like, oh, we are in the top 8 anyways. If we lose, we win, and if we win, if we lose, doesn't matter. We are in the top 8. But after we beat GG, like with 3 battles in a row, man, we got like super hyped. We're like, yo, let's go.
Well, what do you think?
Really fun.
I mean, Lehman, what do you think?
Yeah, I believe that was a good moment because we actually hyped it so much with that, and that was good too when we faced Jokers in a death group, which was SLG, hated, Jokers, and Promo.
Oh yeah, that was a very tough group too. So
And we lost first one, and after it we won Jokers, and it was so it hyped us too, because winning the actual winners is so
a top 14, like, and
yeah.
like, oh, we made it to the second day. Yeah, we are not dead.
You're not dead.
I'm very sure you must be ecstatic about that performance as well. Pretty sure you did really well on the first or second, I forgot, the Go series, which yeah, you beat. I think you came second after beating Joe. Cause I don't know, I forgot. But yeah.
I don't remember too, but I think you can check real quick.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, I mean, no. I mean, I remember you guys beat Jokers and GG before, so I mean that's a lot to tell. I mean, considering spring season, you were very unlucky not to get into top 16 there, but this season you went into top 8. So I think you said it, we kind of discussed it a little bit before that you did differently, like you trained more. So I mean, apart from that, which maybe it's just the only thing, what have you also done differently in the preparation for the summer season compared to the spring season?
We have
Sure.
done a lot of different things. Okay, sure.
In spring season, we can't blame the seed because we all know we did bad. We did bad in some battles, and we actually were not deserving to get top 16. And after it, we started to train and scrimmage, and I actually believe that it makes the difference for us.
Definitely, when you train with lots of really good clans in your server, that is going to help a lot in analyzing what you should do better and trying to get your team in mood for the big season ahead. So definitely, we saw the improvement there, and I think also the recruitment of De Silva also helped a lot with his experience, his expertise. in Cloud Wars, I think definitely was
For sure, it helped so much.
Yeah, sure. I think your team pretty much got into top 8 like before third Go series, but how did your team react when you know your team qualified to top 8?
We actually were not that. It was not that surprised because we could stay in top 4 for the most time,
Mm.
and of course that's a good feeling, but was not that surprised.
Okay. Yeah, because I think like because you said you guys did terribly in the spring season and summer season suddenly you suddenly
Yeah,
top becoming a top 8 team, like a stable top 8 team, which I think threw everyone off guard. So yeah, but good to know that in the end you qualified, and I think we're going to be seeing some really good games. So what do you think about your chances against GG?
It's gonna be Rock Balboa versus Apollo Creed, you know. It's the weaker training to beat the stronger team, you know.
Yeah,
But we're gonna try our best. We're gonna try our best. That's
Okay.
all.
that's true. I mean, it's like David versus Goliath. Um, David beats against the David beats Goliath, so anything could happen. So, following up to this question, which opponent is toughest for you this season?
Of course, it's GG. I mean, by far, it's GG.
Ah, what do you think they have done well this season?
Can you say again, please?
What do you think they have done well this season? Of GG, I mean.
I don't. I mean, I don't really know, but they have like they seem so fucking strong, and I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think I streamed the first Gold series. They do look strong. They look pretty good.
It's like when we face Premo or Jokers, I mean, we don't feel like really nervous and oh my god, we're gonna lose. We kind of feel actually a little bit confidence, you know.
Mm.
But when we are playing against GG, we feel like oh fuck, it's over. And I don't know why it's so, cause yeah, there's not really a reason for that, but I don't know.
I know. Maybe it's just I don't know, just coincidence. But anyway, well, I mean, GG's going to be top 1 anyway. But if you did get top 4 by beating GG, that's going to be quite an upset, I would say. But anything is possible.
Yeah.
So talking more about SLG, could you tell us about the origins and history of SLG?
Oh, that's a little bit. It's a long story, man.
Go for it. You have time. You have time.
Yeah, I mean, let's start from. I mean, it starts on another clan college MGC, like all 50%ers and trash people. And then one day, like a guy called Massive, he used it to be our first color, I guess. He put everyone in a group, like each one of us, and then started a conversation about let's make a comp thing, let's play tournaments, and everyone they were like, oh yeah, let's play tournaments, it's fun, and we may have a chance, you know. And then we started playing tournaments and quick tournaments, and things were going well, you know. And so we started training for the autumn season in 2020, and it was good. Like we did well for the first season, and then we kept training and playing tournaments, and here we are. I mean, things changed a lot since the autumn season. Like we have a new color, but the roster is mainly the same. You know, the 7 players on the team is like the same, never changed.
True. I mean, you're from Brazil, if I remember correctly. Yeah. And do you find it difficult to recruit players that speak your language, that speak the same language as you do?
Yeah, for sure. Like there's not a lot of good players in Brazilian good players, and most of them hate themselves. Like totally, everyone hates each other in Brazil. So it's really hard to recruit people for a clan.
Is it a thing that people just hate each other in Brazil?
Yeah.
Oh dear, oh dear. Not unified, but at least you got a clan. That is better than some other regions where they don't even have a national clan of pretty good players. But
Yeah.
I'm throwing shade on the Netherlands. Anyway, I'm not sure if Barbilo's watching. Hopefully, to get angry. But anyway, I mean, yeah, I mean, what inspired you to play tournaments? Actually,
For me,
Yeah.
I mean it's just for fun, to be honest. Like
Mhm.
playing tournaments is fun when you beat good things. Like, and there's that emotion, you know.
Mhm.
Yo, we beat a good thing. Yes, let's go. And that's it. But there are a lot of people that just want to play tournaments for the rewards, you know.
True. I mean, a lot of teams play tournaments, you know, to kind of bond with one another and to have some fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the first time we saw SLG is I believe is the winter, like for like the first time we saw like SLG being in like the top 60. I'm not sure you guys participated last autumn though, which I can't recall.
Yeah, I think it was in winter. Winter. Yeah.
Yeah, winter, where you finished in the top 16 and then you went all the way and get second place, respectfully second place. I mean, I was streaming that as well, like the grand final, which is some really great games.
Yeah, I remember.
Almost fell asleep though.
Yo, we got spanked by Void.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you guys did some really unusual tactics back then, which it's quite interesting to watch. But
Ah, yes, the Russian meta.
Russian meta.
Russian meta. Oh. Talking about the future, what are your expectations for SLG for the autumn season?
That's a good question. I mean, we are just looking at the summer season for now, because I don't know. I think we may play the autumn season, but yeah, I can't say for sure because maybe we have to focus on school now because we have been wasting such a lot of time in this game already. So that's a hard question.
Hard question. I do really want to see you back in the autumn season though, because supposedly that is like the biggest season of the year. But I do understand some players might have exams around like November or December, which is totally understandable. But I do really want to see SLG back because we all want to see some representation from other regions rather than the US.
Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah, let's see.
I will say that's
But
good.
if we do well this summer season championship, we're probably gonna be hyped and play again. You know.
I mean, sure. I think beating GG would probably motivate you a lot. Let's see if it's going to be the case. But I do think you guys have a chance.
Yo.
Right. So let's see if you want to ask questions, do ask now. I will be reading some of the questions. Oh, Faf asking how you put purple and 4 packs above R when R has beaten purple 4 times and 4 packs once, and it's not just about head-to-head results between 3 teams. It's head-to-head results against several different teams. So while purple R might have beaten purple 4 times, it's still possible that purple can go above R when, let's say, purple have beaten Joker's GG or Primal a lot of times, but also if they are in a good form, that would also put them high up. And I also do something interesting for my power rating. I give bigger weighting to the goat to the goat series to the goat series tournament, and less weighting to the bronze series tournament. And also, I assigned R a very low initial rating, and they have actually gained more than 15 rating points during the season, and they got top 8 in the year, which is fully deserved, I have to say. But I think R is below purple initially by around 15 rating points, so it's kind of interesting. But yeah, but I might have to change change how much of a decrease a team will earn. I think this is probably the thing that I need to fix, and for the next season. So probably you have a better rating drop when the team lost, because I think the 8 rating drop at the moment is a bit too much, and probably that's why R just sometimes, and also R lost against some clans like very low in rating, so that also explains why R might it's lower than purple, even though they've beaten like purple 4 times and 4 packs once. So probably that answers your question, Puff. And Chipotle saying Sir Limon is a pretty good mouse player. So are we expecting Limon to play more mouses in Summer Season Championship?
Okay, I'll do my best.
Let's hope so. And Sponge saying, okay, didn't ask anything at the moment while I was scrolling down. I think I kind of answered your question, Papi, already. What they plan after that season, they'll pretty much decide after the performance against GG, probably. But a good performance probably would inspire them to play another season, which I really will see them back, because autumn season is the big one, and a lot of the clans will be looking to get a good ranking there. I do think Ring will be back. I think if the format is reasonable, then no reason Ring should not appear. Like, they are the legends of the NA server, so we'll see. And yeah, I think power ratings. This is the second time I'm using power ratings, so there is still a lot to change in terms of, initial rating, which I would definitely change. And then also next it will be, probably how much of a decrease there, and maybe the weighting for some of the tournaments. But anyway, let's continue to scroll down. Pavio was impressed with SLG's overall performance, and didn't expect to enjoy watching tournaments until seeing SLG playing. So really good, really huge compliment from Pavio. And Manny's asking where is that silver? Unfortunately, I don't think they ask him.
Where's the silver?
Where the rat? What the rat? All right. I do disagree with Swange right there that the PYS was fine. Definitely not for NA and Asia. For the reasons I said already multiple times, not enough matches played for the middle of the pack teams. They should play a lot more games in order to decide which team it deserves to be in the top 16. Like, too few games would rely too much on the seeding, I have to say. Some teams got into top 16 last season, a lot due to their seeding. Like, they have really good seeding when they have a lot of good win rates, and if they don't have good win rate, then they suffer from terrible seeding. Yeah, so I do prefer this format this season. The teams are more like more accurately ranked in the end, or as I say, top 8 teams. We expect those top 8 teams to be there, more than the previous seasons, and also the top 16 teams, the middle echelon teams as well. Okay.
And this format is good too for unexperienced clans who can play many battles with different teams in different maps,
Yeah.
and it gives so much experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, I agree. I remember people have been saying that Crew and also SLG deserves to, if not be in the top 16, then more about playing playing more games. And in the end, SLG benefited from this format, I have to say. And Crew, kind of not there yet. Probably I don't know what happened there, but yeah, but it's going to be interesting. And the question from Pathview is does SLG intend to open recruitment?
Don't mind him. He's in the clan already. He's a fucking retard.
I see. So it seems that SLG will be opening recruitment soon.
Yeah.
The Spitfire is asking a question in a language I don't know. Sorry, if you can translate that to English, that would be good. That question was starting with Nefaster, or Nefaster. I don't know how to pronounce that word.
Oh, no. That's a dirty thing. You know.
Spawn saying he wishes he could speak Portuguese. All he knows how to say is sim. I don't know what it means though. Oh, I only know sim in The Sims, but I don't know.
That's more than enough, man. A thing is everything.
Alright, okay, interesting question by the Deal for Real. Whose mom cooks the best soup?
Whoa. I don't really know.
I don't think we will know. Is soup related to SLG in any way? That is a question. I assume that's not the case, but yeah. A lot of people say Neiman can play the mouse really well. So interesting to see how Neiman's gonna play that. And Nightbot muted Nando for 5 seconds. And saying SLG loves me. Thank you a lot for that. Soupish is not soup. I don't know what it means by soupish. Can you elaborate on that?
I don't know what soupish means.
I don't know what it means, but Pathview say SLG deserves to be in top 3. Ooh, big call there.
Don't jinx us.
I see. I'm pretty sure People Devil has the anti-jinxer row on my server. So that yes, he has the anti-jinxer on my jinxer row on my server. So I don't think you have to worry too much. I think
you're blasted.
Yeah, I think the silver is going to shield you from getting jinxed. But you would never know. Maybe my jinx power is just too strong, and then you will still get jinxed, but maybe not that much.
Yep.
Right. So, anyone have more questions to ask for SLG? Well, we can keep on talking about the season. Let's go back, and yeah, I think in particular, any server is really hard to predict. Like, I think kind of the more the more obvious ones in the top 3, like Primal Jokers and GG, like pretty much. I think everyone would agree they are like the top 3 teams on NA. Teams below GG are a lot harder to predict, like their their ability. Because, for example, you guys saying R, they can at one point beat like purple 4 times, but at one point they could beat they can lose to clans like below them a lot. I think.
Yeah.
I think same goes to a lot of clans. Like for example, Arkham one day did really well, but then on the other day just didn't know what happened. 4 packs could say that as well. Purple maybe also to that extent. I think a lot of people were saying purple were struggling in top 8, but in that last Gold Series tournament they really shown. So you never know. Even to an extent, Gotsu in the straight in straight 0, MJ also, which I think NA server this season has been wildly inconsistent for the team. So I think it can be a toss up for a lot of teams for the summer season championship. What do you think? Well, I mean, let's start with Premo versus 4 packs. What do you think about this match?
It's really hard to predict, you know.
Yeah, but
Premo has been playing for such a long time, and Apex is just so new, you know. It's really hard for Apex. They will have to really play well, man, to beat Premo.
Yeah, I have to agree on that. They have to play really well in order to beat 4 packs.
And it's not fair, you know, the sitting, man.
Yeah, I think if they can play the teams next to them, like Purple, GG, and R, maybe MJ, maybe they will fare better. Maybe they can prove themselves better in this way.
Imagine playing like 6 times a week and then get knocked out of the top 8 in one single day.
Yes, that is not nice at all. I do agree, like, if that top 8 was decided accurately, ranked accurately. In the qualifiers, I do think single elimination is fine. There is no need to, play so many matches, but I don't think the top 8 is ranked very accurately. At least it's hugely different to my power rating.
Yeah.
And then another reason that you might want to use single elimination is that if the season is very short, but it's not the case. It lasts 4 months. It's not short. So do you think it's better if we go back to round robin or double elimination? So next we have Jokers versus Purple. What do you think about this?
Now that's gonna be, it's gonna be a really interesting games, you know. Purple versus Jokers, 2 good things. Even though Purple is not playing consistently this season, but it's gonna be a really interesting games to watch.
Yeah, to watch, and especially Purple they did show that they are top 8 worthy. At least I don't think anyone can deny that. Like the last Gold Series was pretty impressive for Purple. So if they want to beat Jokers, they need to be at that level, not at the other level, not on other days. We'll see if Purple is going to be at that level tomorrow, though. I think there is a good question from Pafio. Can he play the VK72?
No, you can't. I don't like that tank.
I'm sorry, Pafio. It seems they decided that they are not going to play VK, so sorry about that.
Don't mind him.
Yes. True. Faf saying RS beaten Purple multiple times and 4 packs, but why are they still so low with power rating? I answered before. I said it before. R was given a very low initial rating at the start. I didn't predict them to do really well this season at all. Like when we consider how they performed in the last 2 seasons, they weren't even in top 16. So immediately I think, yeah, they will have to do really well in order to be in the top 16 even. But in the end, they showed us they are a pretty decent team, and they beat some really good teams along the way, and they increased 15 rating points in the end, which is actually a lot. And even if they are low in power rating, that's a lot to do with their low initial rating at first. But if they were given a higher rating, I do think they can finish higher than that. But also at the same time, they also lost to some clans that they shouldn't. That has low power rating too. Probably like I think I would get an example soon. I just have to find the right one. Yeah, they lost to purple one time 0-2, which I mean on the last day, so that is why I have a low rating there. 2 times. And they may have beat purple 4 times, but at least from what I'm seeing, they've lost to purple 2 times as well on the last Gold Series tournament. Do I have any weak result? I mean upsets from R. Yeah, they lost to MJ. They lost to Zero. I mean, obviously they lost to SLG, but I mean they lost to Hated too. So it's not just about like beating like the same like teams above them a couple of times. So if they lost to teams having very low rating, that will also decrease a lot in their rating points as well. So this is also one of the priorities that I'm going to do to tweak my power rating for next season to take into account the decrease in rating. I think at some point it's a bit too much, and I can spot R has lost to purple at least 4 times. So yeah, they might have beaten purple 4 times, but they also lost to purple 4 times. Yes. And they lost to 0 2 times as well. Yeah, so I mean they also lost to Junior. So yeah, I mean, yeah. So I'm saying like yes. First of all, R has a very low initial rating. I think they have like the lowest initial rating like at the very start. Which in the end they proved me wrong, so blame me on that. I underestimated R too much. So, but they also lost to clans that have relatively low ratings, so that dragged some of their rating points down. But in the end, they gained a lot of rating points, so I think it makes sense in the end. Let's see how well R is going to do. I do think they are a very good team, so don't worry about that. It won't move. It won't move during the summer season championship, though. It's locked. So we'll see if it's going to be accurate in the end. I do think they're a decent team. Don't get me wrong. They really deserve to be in top 8. You can disagree with the power rating, which is for sure. But there are like. I mean, like it's I don't know what to say about that, but yeah, I do think it's changing in the way that I agree with. May not have a high rating in the end, but they performed what they could and they did well. So that is all what matters in the end. I mean, they also haven't beaten some really good clans above them. Like I think they kept on losing to Jokers as well, which is sad. But I think they were very close at 1.2. So anyway, we will see about Joker. See about R versus MJ. What do you think about this game? This is actually probably the tightest game, I believe.
What game? I didn't hear.
MJ versus R.
Oh, MJ versus R. It's gonna be another interesting game to watch, but I think MJ has beaten R like 2 times already, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but I feel like MJ is gonna win, but it's not gonna be easy, It's gonna be a tight game.
Yeah, I think it will be very tight as well. Like R and MJ, they are pretty closely matched. Not sure if MJ has more experience. I think some of them were in CPG, if I remember correctly. So at least they have experience from Winter. I might be wrong on that because I know MJ is part of the GG family. I could be very wrong on that, so we'll have to see about that. R won the Latin Cup, I believe, against Beta.
Yeah.
Not a team to underestimate at all. Pretty much underestimated them too much at the start of the season, so good to see them proving me wrong. And if they could beat MJ, I don't know, interesting. I do think it's interesting to see how it goes. But yeah, I think the match that's going to be the most interesting probably will be MJ versus R. I mean, SLG versus GG is going to be also exciting as well. I think at the higher end as well. I mean, both GG and SLG are really good teams. I'm not going to ask how. I mean, I've asked already pretty much, but SLG is going to throw in everything they could for this.
Yep.
Say hello to Layla. I'm doing fine, and thank you for the compliments. Let's talk about the Middle Echelon Championship.
Yeah, the challengers, yeah.
Yeah, the challenges, otherwise known as challenges. We call it challenges because it has always been named challenges. But let's go with Aleph versus Pincer. What do you think about this one?
Man, this is so fucking hard. Oh, wait. Who are Pincer gonna face?
Pincer. I don't know which team they are putting out though. I'm not sure if it's the first team from the summer season or is it the second team led by Yori 12. Don't know. But I'm a bit worried they don't play in the later half of the season. But Elif is a strong team, but they have a few players banned, so that would affect them. But what do you think?
Wait, Alabia has been beating some good things too, right? I mean, most of the challengers teams they're beating, right?
Yeah, I think they have grown into the season actually. Aleph was actually almost being removed from my power rating. In the end, they were capped because they started winning against clans in the power rating. So, I do think they can do really well. Yeah, they have beaten some good clans near their level. I mean, in the middle echelon, so do relish their chances of doing well as well. What about Straight versus Zero?
And now this is a good question because you know that the thing that was playing in Straight, which is Gosu, is now it's not playing. Like it's gonna be the main team from Straight, which did very bad in the season. You know.
Mm. You mean that Gosu team is going to play the Middle Echelon Championship?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I think Zero has this one.
Oh, Zero has this one. Interesting. Oh. Why do you think so?
I mean, basically because Zero has been playing like for such a long time, and Straight did very very bad in the fucking season. Man, they fucking lost to a lot of things, and that's because their team does not have a lot of chemistry. You know. They're not together for a long time and they have like issues with the clan members not showing up.
Oh, that's some tea right here.
I actually believe in Straight, but I don't know. It will be with them.
Yeah,
I believe it will be so interesting to see.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see. But Straight has performed pretty alright this season. I mean, as Gosu team. I think they could do well. I think. So I do think they can beat Zero. We'll see.
I believe it. I believe.
Yeah, Sponge asking, is there a band list somewhere? You can go back to the you can go back to the official server. I think you just have to scroll up and then you can find a link. Later is asking whether I've been jinxing teams lately. Yes, I have been jinxing teams lately. I think I jinxed Arkham on the NA server, and for the EU server, let's not repeat or let's not repeat which team I jinxed, because that was a very unfortunate jinx, and unfortunately was they aren't really happy with me after that. So oh. Well, yeah, Mr. Hara, yes, I don't count anything from the season coins tournament, so why would I? The power rating does not include anything from the season coins tournament, so don't worry about that. Chipotle asking when will SLG gain their independence from the silver?
Yes.
Bro,
Someone said they colonized us, but I don't know.
gonna kicking out.
Oh my god. Well, we have more tea being spilled here, so it seems that SLG is planning a coup to dethrone the silver here. So, Later say my jinx is a must need for tournaments. Without it, the tournaments will be complete. As well as jinxes from Mavox, Thomas Peterson, and Bramble. We'll see if the supercomputers will jinx teams. But do also note that the algorithm is different from the power rating as well. I used a different algorithm for the supercomputers. So, for example, Jones may have higher power rating than APA, but APA was predicted to win Jones comfortably 5-2. So anything can happen. I mean, even you know, not even in the power rating, they were still predicted to win 3 matches against Sparta. So you never know. You might see a power rating like it looks alright to some, but totally different story from Bramble. So I think after I keyed in all the results, we kind of see some surprising predictions from Bramble.
But some of that matches will be so tight
Right.
and so hard to
predict. Yes.
predict. Yeah.
I mean, let's go for Juno versus Matro. I think Matro showed up pretty much in the last few series. What do you think about this match?
I don't know very much about Juno because we faced them only one time.
Mm-hmm.
But what they played, I believe they played well against us.
Yep.
And comparing with Metro, I believe Juno gets it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think. Sorry.
I said I agree.
I just think that the power rating kind of overestimated Metro, but just because, I mean, they were like at one rating point and suddenly they won a clan like a lot of rating points above them. So that put them a lot higher in the end. So I do see that Metro gets a little overestimated here. So it's gonna be a close one. I think Juno, I think their form kind of dipped towards the end of the season, so we'll see if they can pick back up their form. I do think they can prove something there. And finally, Arkham versus Hated. Arkham was kind of unlucky not to be in the top 8 in the end. They tried hard though, but it was not. But almost. What do you think about this one?
Another interesting match because Hated was a top 8 clan, but some players have left, so I don't know how are they playing exactly because we faced them only one time, I believe.
Only a few times, yeah.
Just time, okay. And but Arkan, I think it's a pretty good team. We lost to them 2 times in a row.
All right.
And I actually believe they got this. They get this.
Hated, you mean?
No, Arkham.
Arkham.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they have the highest rating, power rating at points here, so I do think they are the favorites to win. But that is to say, Straight is also there, and a few other clans. think the NA Challenge is going to be quite competitive, so great to have Vanderbeer streaming this one, so you're not going to miss anything. It's going to be interesting. Like, it's probably going to be the least predictable out of all three servers.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. Happy the opinion. The two weakest teams on NA is R and then MJ. I'm not sure if you're ranking like 8th R and 7th MJ. According to power rating, that is right. So I can't say much about that. And then it's going to be Purple and then 4PAX. I do think we are underestimating Purple a little bit here. I don't know.
I feel it's a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I do think they are better than like being 6th. But that is just me. We'll see.
No one is talking about Purple, right?
Everyone's talking Purple will sooner or later get out of top 8.
But I feel like Purple is still like a top 4 worthy team if they play well, just, you know.
Oh. I see. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, okay. I was just gonna say that they have a really good roster. A really good lineup of players, so...
True.
They have
I think...
potential.
They have the potential. I think Purple, they have players from Naps in winter season, so I think... starting from, let's say, the spring season, they have been performing fine. I mean, the spring season, they did well. No doubts about that. When they were drawn into a group of Primal and Rain, I believe. If I remember correctly. So, you know, getting out of that group is already hard. And they still did perform really well in the end, so I'm very happy about that. And then you have... And then they said GG and SLG. I don't think that this is going to be close. Like, I do believe like top 4 should be Primal, Jokers, GG, and SLG. And top 2 obviously Primal and Jokers. It's going to be between Primal and Jokers in my opinion. And Jokers being like the reigning champions, they have a good chance. They performed well this season as well, so I do think they have a good opportunity to win. Yeah, I do also miss that. Straight is sending their second team, isn't it? So they are not even in the power rating, so I have to decide. So maybe I think in the end I have to, you know, key in all the results of the second team as well for the NA server. So that's going to take even longer time for me to do so. So hopefully everyone can have some patience on me while I key in the results for straight second team. Alright, so... Pafio saying if SLG wins the top 3, I will give a box full of beer and energetic to everyone. What's energetic? Isn't it?
I'm underage, bro. I can't drink beer. I'm sorry.
I can't give it to me.
So no beers because someone is underage. So don't you know, tempt them.
I already can, so I'm accepting.
Right. Oh, interesting. Low key, SLG and WoTB will all play Purple. We'll find out soon. M4C agrees with Spitfires. Happy is a real clown. Yes. Or not. Well, if I say yes, then he will check my stats and call me a bigger clown then. So I'm not going to induce a drama here. Layla is curious about my time. It's currently 11 past 12. But it seems there is no rain, no thunder. I ain't hearing any thunder. So I'm quite disappointed. Spectral. Yeah, I mean MJ got a lot of flack, lots of accusations of them rigging against SLG to face R, which from the replays that looks really sus. But Wargaming is not taking any action. I believe like in the future maybe we need referees to, you know, to judge some of the matches, because sometimes like Wargaming does not have a good idea like what is to be expected and what constitutes, a play that is a little bit too obvious. That is leaning towards that. But anyway, all of NA is rooting for R. I think so. That's just what I'm seeing at the moment.
Yeah, we can opine so much about it because
I know,
yeah. But
it's
we
kind of
all know-
sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of sensitive. So, hello, Star. How are you doing? Enticing play. What play? Any more questions to ask for SLG? Yes, later I will get rest. I am not going to be streaming NA's Summer Season Championship because I think there are enough local streamers, so I think I'll give chances to them to stream. But at the moment, it seems only Fishy and Robert signed up. Benderby signed up for the challenges. No sign of Judo's 34 or Papa Rage. I do think they will sign up in the end, and hopefully Nubita, because I do see his name there. So we'll see about that. But yeah, chances to give to local streamers always. So hopefully they can all enjoy the games there. So you guys would not hear my very lethargic commentary on the NA server like that. I'm about to sleep. You don't want to hear someone commentating without any energy, right? So that's some good news for the NA server, isn't it? I think we asked 4-packs, isn't it? The prediction about Premo versus 4-packs. But you guys said like 4-packs would put up a really good fight, and Premo needs to be careful. I think that's what.
As Aspire said before, 4-packs is a very good team, but Premo is Premo. We all know.
Yeah.
It will be so hard for 4-packs.
Yeah, I mean, Premo was Premo, and I don't think Master Chief will allow 4-packs to do well. I don't know.
Yeah. But everything can happen.
Anything could happen. I agree. Yes. I got 2,000 subs. Thank you, Spitfires, for saying this, for mentioning this. Thank you all. I mean, that's been quite a journey. Like half a year. 1,000 subs, half a year, so maybe at the end of the year I might get 3,000 subs, you never know. I guess NA server can take a breath of relief for jinxing them, but you will still get predictions from Bramwell, so. Will I jinx GG and MJ? We'll see about Bramwell. We'll see if they will jinx GG or MJ. And I think they said their predictions of MJ versus R, isn't it? That's going to be close.
I'm sorry, my Wi-Fi just died.
Oof. Your internet died. Oh, sad.
Okay. So what you
Yeah.
guys are talking about?
Mitsuhara's goal is not. Mitsuhara says that 4-packs goal is not to get 5-0'd by Primal. I don't think you will get 5-0'd. I think you're better than that. I don't think we will see a walkover. Chipotle's goal is not to get 5-0'd by 4-packs. Fair enough. Jinx MJ. We'll see about that. I don't think Bramwell is going to predict 5-0. Even if we have like a very huge power rating difference, like Turks more than 80 rating points, DWF 1 rating point, and the prediction is still 5-1. So I don't think. So I don't think we'll see 5-0 prediction. Like R and MJ, the difference in rating points is not even 10. It's not even 10 rating points of difference. So I think it will be around 5-3 or even 5-4. So we'll see about that. Well, I mean, Primal is always ranking, right? You know. I'm just joking. Okay, don't take it seriously. Joking. Okay, I'm not going to make any jokes about streaking because I already got complaints when I started streaming NA. So because of jokes about rigging, so I'm not going to do that again. So sorry, Chipotle, please forgive me about that. Chipotle is saying I try. Chipotle don't play versus 4-packs. Oh lord, oh dear.
I believe 4 picks.
Yes, I believe 4-packs can do something good. So apart from that, any more questions? If not, then I probably will wrap up here with the interview. And it's been a good fun to do the interview. So everyone is asking Primal to rig for 4-pack. Primal to rig. But anyway, so thank you for joining me for the stream tonight, and hopefully you guys are going to do really well for against GG. I think it's going to be a really tough match, but anything could happen. So,
thanks for the support. I appreciate.
No worries. Have a good night and see you soon.
Yeah, bye bye guys. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
See you.
See ya.
And thanks everyone for the stream. Yep. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so that was Spyro and also Niman with me in the room talking about the top 8 preview for this season. So I think it's going to be interesting to call. It will be close. I think this is probably the challenge is definitely going to be the closest amongst all. Yeah, it's going to be very unpredictable. I think with straight sending aim true team now that Gosu is not playing, that is going to add another layer of unpredictability. And Pincer, not sure which team they're sending, so but I will try my best. I think Rambo the prediction should be taken with a grain of salt. Yeah, so if in the end Rambo decides that Pincer will lose 0-5 to Elif, don't be baffled by that, because Pincer didn't play half of the season. So it's going to be expected if Pincer didn't, was kind of, predicted to do really bad. Same goes to straight second team. But I mean, Pink was predicted to lose 3-5 to Sparta, so anything could happen. So who is winning challenges according to Skips? I think Arkham is the favorite here. But it's too close to call. No huge favorite, unlike Asia and EU server, so it's going to be really close. As for the professionals, it will be between Primal and Jokers. I think maybe GG can slip their way through, which is going to be good to see. But I can't really see any other team besides Prevel and also GG and AN Jokers. So anyway, does anyone have more things to say? Want me to say, or what do you want me to what do you want to ask me? If so, then go ahead, and if not, then I'll probably end the stream, and I'll probably take a group break and get ready for tomorrow. I'm going to finalize the graphics for tomorrow as well. Yeah. So if there are no more questions to ask, or nothing you want me to clarify and something like that, and I'll say it's going to be time for me to get ready for tomorrow, and it will be a huge day tomorrow. First of all, Asia server, I'll be following GV versus ID, and Group 1 in general. EU server, I'll be following Group 2 with Loka versus A1N1. Robert will be following Jones versus APA, and he will be streaming in Spanish. I will be following ANA server this in the challenge, in the Summer Season Championship, and also challenges, the Middle Echelon Championship, because there are lots of streamers streaming and there is no need for me to duplicate. And I will be following the most of the professionals as well, for the EU and also Asia. So other than that, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night all, and thank you for watching, and thank you for joining in, and it's been a great fun. No thunder, unfortunately. So bye for now.